Good evening, everyone. This is day 35 of growing vegetables in Canada outdoors. As my daughter and I transition from the indoor grow season to getting all of our items outdoors organically here through the Canadian summer. For day 35 nighttime, let's take a quick gander. So over here we have all our garden spaced out differently, from our pepper section to our tomatoes, right along to corn and beans all the way down there. We'll go through them all. Nonetheless, we have one lonesome tomato plant. It was left over. We didn't want to waste it. So we found a spot with lots of flowers on it right now, which is looking great. Over here we have different peppers, Carolina Reapers, Quick Fires, Big Berthas with a bunch of them on there. Looking great, and some chilies that are going to have to be harvested here soon. In the front we have a bunch of companions from your basil, petunias, marigolds, again some more basil, right along again into some more marigolds and basil. As we move along into our tomato section, where we have again different varieties of tomatoes with a bunch of tomatoes already forming all over the plants, and all in between them in the back there you can see we have a bunch of onions. They are a great companion plant and pest control in the garden, especially around tomatoes. Same with your basils. We also have some petunias, curries, azaleas, and some marigolds. Into our first cattle arch, while everything is starting to take off, we have some cantaloupes that are really liking the trellis here, and right beside it we have some black diamond watermelons, and behind we have some potatoes. Over there to our red Valencia peanuts, and as we move along into our celery, in the very back we have some more onions, and all in between we have azaleas, marigolds, petunias. As we move on to our corn section, where it's looking great, we also have some callaloo in front, which is an excellent companion to your corn. As we keep moving into our second cattle arch, where we have our loofah gourds, we have a basil in the back there, followed by our cucamelons that are absolutely loving it, taking off day by day, looking great. In the back here we have some more cucamelons, followed by our cucumbers, which you can see the plant is completely filled with them. We did a nice trim back. It is good to do this on your big bushy plants like cucumbers, as they are known to get leaf mildew in a bunch, especially on the lower leaves once you get them, and you can't really prevent them. A lot of people use baking soda and water, but you can also be careful because that could make your soil pH levels different, and potentially kill your plants. So what we do, all 100% organic, we just trim it back, make sure that there's a lot of good airflow through, and as you can see, we got a lot of cucumbers. Over to our last cattle arch, where we have some butternut squashes and some pumpkins over here. As you can see, we have a pumpkin already starting over there, and a whole bunch of butternut squashes forming. We also do have some hammocks for all our fruits and vegetables on the plant, which hopefully once this builds up and starts getting heavier, we'll be able to show you how to use those. In the back to the last trellis, where we have a bunch of our beans that are doing great. We already have beans on the plant and lots of flowers. In the back we have a couple of basils, some chive onions, blueberry plant, some marigolds, curries, azaleas, and again right along to marigolds, azaleas, marigolds, basil, and curry and lavender. As we take a look at our cold weather crop section, this is where we had some lettuce and some carrots that were all harvested. We ended up putting in a few flowers, as well as some dill that have been patiently waiting to get in there. We have some marigolds, a bunch of our onions in the back, some onions that are doing really well. They were planted earlier on, so they're going to be just about ready for harvesting. We do have some Italian oregano, some thyme and rosemary in the back, and again, a few more carrots. As we move along into our greenhouse, where don't miss out, we are going to be doing some lives. I would love to meet as many of you as possible. We're going to call it garden chats, where we'll be able to answer any questions. We're going to get a bunch more plants started in here. As you can see, we are getting well prepared. We have some lights that have already been ran with power. So everything's looking great. We do have a pineapple plant that was started indoors. If you've been following, we got that transplanted and put into our greenhouse, and right beside we have a peach plant that was started by seed, nothing quite yet. Over to a few of our potted items, where we have potted strawberries, right into our chamomile. And then we have our blue box potatoes. I always tell people that are growing in tight spaces or in condos, if you need space to grow, recycling bins are fantastic. Fill it with some soil. You can even use indoor soil or outdoors and keep it right on your balcony. And you can grow yourself your own potatoes. Looking great. So thank you so much everyone for tuning in for day 35, and thank you so much for those that purchased off my daughter and I's website. We really appreciate all the support. And if you haven't yet, check out our website at canadianveggies.com for 100% organic items, apparel, and some of the services that my daughter and I currently offer. Again, it's canadianveggies.com for day 35. Thanks for tuning in.